how have you kind of built your confidence to talk, you know, how you're talking today about what you've done?
That's a good question. Confidence, I suppose it depends who you're talking to. If like the people I spoke to from your trust had the confidence there and it kind of like radiated towards me. Yeah. So it gave me that confidence and they listened, and it's not just trying to push it in that direction the way they want you. It's the way that you can get around doing it for you, and that just kind of gives you that confidence boost in itself to go, well, hang on a minute, they're listening to me.
Okay.
They want me to succeed, and they're going to help me do that, and that's just a huge confidence boost in itself, isn't it, really? So I think just talking to somebody would give anybody that confidence boost, even if it's just 5-minute chat on the phone or face-to-face chat or an email sometimes, just at that initial start, and then once you're there, once you've got your feet under the table, you're away.
Yeah.
So definitely.
So it's about obviously people listening to you and actually believing in you.
Yeah, definitely.
That kind of breeded that confidence within yourself.
Yeah, I think.
Any thoughts?
I think fear is very appointant to like us, just in general. When it comes to fear, we hide from ourselves and our potential. And we, again, the belief is not there. So what I had to tell myself is, okay, stuff that are giving me fear, there's like different fears to me. There's like fear that's it's not going to help you, or there's fear that's actually going to push you for growth.
Yeah.
And once I recognize the difference between the fear that's going to push me for growth, I have to use courage to make me think of, okay, this is actually something that is actually getting me to where maybe purpose, a little bit of purpose, you know what I mean? A little bit of who I want to become, you know what I mean, still. So I kind of had to use that and kind of had to build my own awareness, should I say, of, okay, if I'm feeling negative and that kind of stuff, I need to kind of be passionate with myself. As well as believe in myself and bring encouragement to myself to just take one step closer to, because sometimes we always think of the end goal. We never think of the what have I got right now that can get to the next step. Use what you got right now to get to the next step, because every step will get you to the end goal. So that was kind of my my kind of take on it. And again, life is for living. Live that life to the best.
So is it about like kind of celebrating those little small steps that you take along the way and being kind to yourself and saying, actually, I'm here?
Yeah, you'd be surprised that the small steps, how big of encouragement that small step can take you, you know what I mean? Even though you think it's daunting and that kind of stuff, it's like a good daunt, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm going to take that kind of stuff. And then the more steps you take, the more you start to get confident. The more you start to believe in yourself. The more people can see the different change within you, you know what I mean, still. So like, it's literally just taking that one step at a time, not thinking too much of it, and just kind of like going for it.
Love it. Isabella?
I was wondering whether to give like the superficial answer everyone wants to hear, or the real hard truth. I think I'm going to go for the real hard truth. So I'm a survivor of domestic violence and narcissistic abuse, and as a result of that, I live with PTSD, which I'm currently getting support with, and that made my journey to starting a business incredibly difficult. And also being a mum as well. I don't have 4, but I've got one. It feels like I've got 4. It just made the journey so like I couldn't see the end. You said something about some people focus on the end. I was definitely thinking, how am I even going to get there? So a lot of the journey started with me sort of getting help, first of all, being able to say, there's women who've been through what I've been through who've still managed to do it. So that's not an excuse or a reason to count myself out. And sort of again, finding who those women were, listening to a lot of their stories. So I spent a lot of hours on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. But it really empowered me and made me think, well, if they can do it, then I have a chance, you know. And like you said about the small steps, I think with every small step, every festival that I went to, every market I went to, just having the confidence to put my sort of plan into action, and a lot of the things you wrote down, and you're speaking them now, and it's that your mind just is blown away. It's like, I wrote this down, you know, a year ago, and now I'm actually doing it. I put that I was going to attend this market and that market, and now I'm here. And then those steps become really small. That action just feels, oh, I can do 10 markets, you know. So once you know that you can achieve that, and then you go back to the drawing board, you're like, well, what else can I do? Or what else is next? And it feels a little bit less scary. But my mentor as well, Marcia, shout out Marcia, she really held me down towards the end when I was basically about to give up. And she got on board, and every phone call, high energy, and I needed that, you know, and I really needed to get that support from a black woman. I think that changed things around for me completely, otherwise I probably wouldn't be sat here today. So I definitely think that sort of culturally competent support really pushed me to go for it. So that's where my confidence, I think, started, is just getting the right support from my situation and listening to the stories of other people who'd been in that situation and were now at the place that I wanted to see myself in.
So there's a lot of obviously inspiring figures or people you've met along the way, and I heard a couple of times around purpose being mentioned in terms of actually having, you know, something to wake up for or something to go to. And actually what's highlighted for us is that actually when people are out of work or out of education, that actually confidence and wellbeing can be quite considerably worse. So I'm just kind of wondering, for you guys being in work, how has that helped you?
So in terms of like what we do,
having a business, you know, being at work, you know, having I guess it's a purpose, isn't it? It's, how has that helped?
I think for me, I like the fact that what I'm doing, I'm showing my son he can do. So it's not so much what it gives to me, because obviously it gives me that confidence and that feeling like my time, I'm in control of my time, which as a mum is quite hard to achieve. But most importantly, it's demonstrating to him that when you grow up, you can be employed or you can employ people. You know, you've got options, and I don't think I would have been able to get to that point. So that's for me what it does.
When I had my youngest son, which is he was 4 in January, I had postnatal depression. So I was quite low. And then when I did the trust and had that reason to get up and go to work, it does give you a sense of, okay, I can be a mum, I can watch telly, my brain can die, but actually getting up and going to do something and talking to other people, it gives you that more sense of purpose. Don't get me wrong, I love my children and they are my sense of purpose, but when I'm at work, I'm not a mum, I'm me. So it does give you that purpose you need to be yourself, and I think that's huge. You need to be yourself. You're not just somebody's mom or wife or girlfriend or anything like that. You've just got to be you sometimes, and having that job or that business to run gives you that. Now, I'm getting up this morning, got to get myself ready, going to work, and that's that. So it definitely gives you that kick up the bum, you know.
Love that.